Hello, my name is Peg Rodarmel. I'm Senior Vice President of the Utilities Major Account Portfolio. I have responsibility for the transformation strategy for utilities, which is enabled through our business and technology solutions, delivered in such a way to drive your business outcomes. So we're not just here to sell you a product, we're here to sell you a solution that drives your business outcomes. The energy sector is facing unprecedented times. You've been through downturns before and survived, we know. But this time around, the stakes have been raised even higher. Utilities are faced with unprecedented challenges from regulatory pressures, the ever-increasing infrastructure modernization requirements, environmental changes, and even pandemics. These challenges are causing you to rethink just about every job role, where you're going to make continued investments, readdressing your total cost of ownership, and whether current endeavors and projects are really providing you with the ROI you anticipated. 4 to 5 years ago, many of you made decisions to embrace national or global solutions, but they have not provided the ROI you anticipated. I've had several executives call me and tell me that the sands under their feet are shifting faster than they can keep up. We see utility companies focusing on more automation, agile operating models, a reimagined post-pandemic workforce, and higher performance with cloud deployment. So our job is to present you with a point of view that is fresh, modern, flexible, and designed to address your ever-changing business needs, not only today, but also allowing flexibility to change rapidly as your business changes over the next 10 to 15 years. When you look at solution partners, you're not looking to make a decision for the next 3 years. You're making a decision for the next 10 to 15 to 20 years. So the partner you pick is vitally important. As you may or may not know, Infor has been in the utility market for over 30 years. We have large multinational accounts in generation, transmission and distribution, co-ops, renewables, etc. Some of our name brand accounts include Suez, Exelon, PPL, NextEra, Southern Company, Associated Electric, and Invenergy, just to name a few. While we might not be a household name, we have been quietly designing, developing, and delivering on true multi-tenant cloud solutions. We have been validated in the upper right quadrant by companies like Gartner, Nucleus Research, IDC, and Constellation. 10 years ago, Infor made a strategic decision to pivot hard to the cloud. We have invested billions in developing our solutions for the cloud. Our solutions are built with deep industry expertise, last mile functionality, complete, highly integrated cloud suites, and an open operating services platform that augments and protects investments you've already made. Most importantly, Infor Operating Services is not just for Infor applications. Infor and your own teams can build whole new solutions leveraging our extensibility and APIs by integrating it with other third-party applications you already have in place today. We fully expect to sit side by side with your other existing on-prem and cloud solutions. With our extensibility tools, you have flexible innovation to transform disparate data and processes into something of value. Why is our utility cloud different? Well, first, we deliver today. We do not provide empty promises for the future. We have 9,000 customers running in our multi-tenant public cloud today. Second, we keep you forever modern. Implementing our utility cloud suite solutions is the last implementation you will ever do. Our customers have said this is absolutely game-changing. The ability to be on the latest version with a dramatic reduction in total cost of ownership is absolutely game-changing for them, and it will be for you too. Third, we've built out last mile functionality in our core applications so you do not need to customize. So, have we done it? Existing customers migrating to the cloud are removing 80 to 100% of their custom code. This is quite the accomplishment. Yet, we also deliver a fantastic and flexible software developer toolkit to allow you to extend our applications, even in a multi-tenant public cloud, for your unique and differentiated business processes. Fourth, we provide cloud solutions that are incredibly flexible, innovative, and scalable with world-class security. You can be assured you will have the best platform in the world running Infor solutions in the cloud. And finally, In 2019, we launched Infor Agility, which is focused on quicker time to value for our customers. The Infor Agility model is extremely well aligned with the utility industry's desire to use best practice, standard pre-configured options so you can configure and not customize the software, so you can focus on high value and unique business processes that will truly bring differentiated value to your customers and to you. We are quick, flexible, and agile, giving you the fastest path to a lower total cost of ownership, but more importantly, driving true business outcomes that generate the ROI you're looking for. So what can we provide to you? We'd like to show you how our commitment to utilities is leading to business transformation today and in the future. I'll hand off now to our utility industry strategist to talk to you about our fantastic supply chain, asset performance management, and work optimization solutions designed specifically for you.
The utility industry is in the midst of a transformation, often being driven by influences such as climate change, the need for infrastructure modernization, rapid advancement of technology, changing government regulations, and information and tech-savvy customers. As you probably have read lately, we have a real-world example going on here in California. We have experienced rolling blackouts due to the record-breaking heat, and on top of that, wildfires have forced shutdowns in many areas of Northern California. Some examples of issues that are being faced by utility operators. Infrastructure investment and modernization. According to the American Society of Civil Engineers, electric utilities are faced with $177 billion worth of investment gaps needed by 2026 for system modernization. But how do you determine what's needed and when? What kind of data do you have to support the development of these investment plans? And if you do make changes and you're relying on rate changes, your local or state PUC will certainly be involved. Technology modernization. We've all heard of IoT and drones and all the new technology available, AI for streamlining customer service. But a lot of these, while beneficial, aren't brought into the long-term plans. And so you need to know how you're going to utilize these, plan for how you're going to do them, and get the value out of these. So all of these have the potential to have huge impacts on your entire system and how you respond and how you manage outages, how resilient is your system. So have you actually evaluated your risk across the network? And do you have mitigation plans and response plans? And are you using technology in real time for your remote workforce to assist in these responses? Workforce transformation. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, there are over 2 million people employed in the installation and management of energy technology. It's a very competitive environment. So how do you recruit and develop talent in this area and make sure that they're staged for success? Do you have a connected workforce? Is data accessible to the right people at the right time? So all of these have impact on your response times, your field operations, and your long-term planning. And demand for superior customer service. Today's customers are sharp. They are very tech savvy. They're used to these modern apps, and they want to know what's going on with their utilities. They feel they have a vested stake. They're demanding alternative energy. They have high expectations of transparency. And above all, they expect to have service delivery 24/7 and at very fair rates. So in summary, it's a very challenging time for utilities. It's also a time for opportunity. They can embrace this need for transformation and modernization. So we'd like you to learn how Infor can help you guide the way.
The utility industry that I grew up in is undergoing a massive transformation, similar to what is occurring in many other industries right now. New business models, different market dynamics, increased customer expectations, and emerging technologies are pushing traditional utility business models in different directions sooner and faster than ever before. The pace of change is creating challenges for utilities to keep up in every area that they typically serve, including generation, transmission, and distribution. And the expectation is that this pace of change will continue to affect the utility industry significantly for years to come. Today, utilities are faced with the challenge of being forced to do more with less than ever before. The stress on the people, assets, and infrastructure is at an all-time high. The need to be able to gather data from multiple systems and make that data work for the benefit of the organization and the people that maintain it has become critical, and cost control has become more important than ever. The new business models have forced employees and assets into different operating scenarios, and many times into scenarios for which the assets weren't designed or the employees weren't trained. Generation assets are being forced into different duty cycles, while transmission and distribution assets are being tasked with carrying more load into more areas more frequently than ever before. There is less time and less money to maintain these assets to keep them available and reliable, and the people that work on them need real-time mobile access to information and data on a device in a manner that is easy to use and interact with no matter where they are. And let's not forget about the most important things: the safety of the employees and the ever-changing regulatory landscape, and what it takes to keep everyone safe, healthy, and compliant in a sometimes uncertain environment while they try to keep things running as smoothly and efficiently as possible, all in order to reliably deliver power to their customers. At Infor, we believe that we are well positioned to help utilities address the challenges facing them today and take advantage of the opportunities that will be created in the future. We are working with utilities all over the world to provide a comprehensive cloud-based solution set that is designed for flexibility and which can be tailored to grow and meet the changing and growing industry challenges I spoke about earlier. Our multi-tenant cloud-based solutions will help drive significant change at lower cost in a secure and forever modern solution, all built on an intelligent platform that allows organizations to bring data together from multiple sources and enables the management and analysis of that data using tools like robotic process automation, artificial intelligence, analytics, and machine learning, all to make data-driven decisions. The bottom line is that utilities can use Infor solutions to lower ownership costs and realize more value from their investment faster than ever before. So whether your goals are to maximize employee safety and regulatory compliance, optimize work and asset performance, improve the enablement of your workforce, or optimize your supply chain, Infor Solutions can help you do all of that and much more. Now, let's talk in a little bit more detail about the innovative solutions we are working on for utilities.
Today we're going to take a look at an interesting scenario in which a transformer is experiencing a high temperature alarm. In this scenario, the transformer is going to pass data to Infor EAM, letting it know that the transformer is having that high temperature alarm. EAM is going to ingest that data and action upon it, at which time we'll be able to evaluate the action that is taken and evaluate the asset, the transformer, to determine what the best course of action is. So today I'm going to start off as I start off every day. I'm looking at my dashboard, my metrics, getting a look at the health of the organization, what's going on within it. While I'm taking a look at the dashboard, a notification comes across my screen letting me know that something's going on. So at that time, I move over to my Infor EAM dashboard. And right here on the home page, you can see that I have an IoT alert for a transformer with a high temperature. If I click on that alert, it brings it up, and I have the ability to do a couple of things. First off, I can dive a little bit deeper into the details. I can also assign it to someone else, or I can take ownership of it. I'm going to take ownership of this work order because I want to handle what's going on here. After I've done that, though, I also want to share this with one of my coworkers. So I can choose to share this out to Brenda. I just want her to have some visibility to know that this is happening. So at this time, taking ownership of it, but I've also given visibility to Brenda that there's a high temperature alarm notification going on. So I share that out and it passes that off to Brenda. So I'm going to open the alert up again. And at this point, I actually want to move over to that work order that was created. So not only did we receive an alert for the transformer high temperature, but we also got a work order that was automatically generated. So I'm going to move over to that work order within Infor EAM. As soon as I move into Infor EAM, I'm taken to the work order record that was generated by that IoT alert. And right here, you can see I have all of the information about this work order. Now, I could just plan and schedule this work order and send it out to be done immediately as stated by the priority. It's an emergency priority, which means I want to take action on it today. However, I could also take the time to evaluate this transformer and determine whether or not this is truly an emergency work order. So to do that, I'm going to move over to the asset record. Now that I'm at the asset record, you see I have all the nameplate information, who manufactures it, all of that kind of information. But what I'm here to evaluate this time is the reliability. So right here, I can take a look and see that the reliability ranking index for this asset is gold. It's a good performing, reliable asset. Additionally, it only has a criticality of moderate. There's a redundancy in place. If it goes down, I'm not offline. Additionally, if we come over to our RCM details, you'll see looking at the FAMICA analysis, I have a risk level of desirable and a failure probability of only 30% and a low risk consequence cost as well. What I garner from this information is that this isn't really an emergency. Yes, somebody definitely needs to look at it, but it's not an emergency for me to go take action right now, pull somebody off of work that's already been planned and scheduled. So I'm going to change the priority of this work order. It's no longer going to be an emergency work order. I want to work it into the schedule and it makes sense. By pushing this work order out, one of the additional things that I can do is add that to the cost of needed repairs. So we know somebody needs to go out there. We know there's time and materials associated with looking at a high temperature. So I can add those costs to the cost of needed repairs, and that'll help me in my capital planning. Now I have visibility into what the cost is associated with the repairs needed to this transformer. So when I'm planning my capital, I know this is how much work I need to do on any given asset or all of my assets. Additionally, I could use this data to do an analysis on whether it's more effective to repair or replace this asset. So now that I've made this determination that it needs to be pushed out, and I've added my costs of needed repairs so I can make those capital planning evaluations, let's actually change this. So I changed my priority from emergency to low. I want to do it in the same month. I don't need it done today, but I do want somebody to go out and look at it, do an inspection on it. And so we're going to set it for the same month. That way, it's not break-in work that we're pulling somebody off of work that's already been planned and scheduled, but we're allowing the planner to work this into the schedule where there's free time. So everyone, today's scenario, we took a look at that transformer that was experiencing a high temperature alarm. We saw EAM ingest the data from the smart sensor, action upon it. It created a notification and it created a work order. That work order was created with an emergency priority, but we were able to evaluate the asset and determine that that work order was not actually an emergency. Therefore, we didn't break into our schedule. We didn't create unneeded costs by having somebody maybe drive from far away when we could have waited till later in the week or the month when somebody was closer. It provides a lot of value to have that information at your fingertips so that you can make an evaluation of whether or not that work was actually emergency work.
As we continue our discussion today about how we are working with the utility industry, I would like to talk for a few minutes about some high-level focus areas of influence, where Infor provides solutions which enable and improve business processes and add value across the utility ecosystem. Our focus areas of influence for utilities are assets with capabilities for asset management, asset performance management, asset investment planning, compatible units, and projects. People with capabilities for safety and health compliance, scheduling, remote work and mobility, skills and training, and talent management. Work with capabilities for field work and mobility, planning, scheduling, routing, and supply and inventory management. And finance with capabilities for revenue and cost accounting, procurement and supply management, forecasting and budgeting, capital planning, and consolidation and reporting. And key to the value of how Infor provides these solutions at lowest total cost of ownership and lowest risk lies within how the solutions that enable the areas of influence are built on our digital innovation platform. We have invested heavily in cloud solutions that have been established and architected with a modern, flexible, and supportable software foundation. The foundation supports cross-industry areas of influence, as we just outlined, for assets, people, work, and finance, and anything in between, from virtually any vendor. Infor designed the digital innovation platform for you to use in your ecosystem with on-premise, hybrid, or full cloud environment infrastructure. A key component of the platform is the digital gateway integration management technology, which allows you to build a highly reliable, scalable, and secure application integration network. This technology allows you to build hybrid integrations and drive business processes across various applications, whether they are Infor applications or applications from other vendors, and no matter whether they are deployed in the cloud or on-premise. We created this capability to enable your modern cloud applications and your legacy applications to talk to each other across your enterprise, with the goal of being a good citizen within your IT ecosystem. Our deliberate intent is to help our customers make data from any application source available and managed in a manner that is productive and easy to use. And that's key because we believe that data is at the center of unleashing human and business potential. The real value for utilities is realized when the data from all of the applications that are required to support business operations is well managed, focused, and available for use with tools like robotic process automation, AI and machine learning, and analytics and reporting to make that data work for you in order to achieve the desired goals and outcomes of your business. At Infor, we believe that we are well positioned to help utilities address the challenges of today, and we look forward to working with you to provide innovative solutions to take advantage of the opportunities that will be created in the future.
You heard all the investments we made in our industry-focused Cloud Suite solutions. I will give you a brief overview on the investments we're making in services to help our customers realize the value and take advantage of all the innovations we're making to the product. Last year at Inforum, we launched Infor Agility with one sole purpose: provide faster time to value for our customers. I'm happy to share that we made tremendous progress in the last year. We had three key tenets when we launched Infor Agility. One, we never start a project with a clean sheet of paper. We always bring Infor's point of view for that industry to help customers get started with the project. Second, we focus on giving quicker wins or go lives to our customers, embracing agile principles versus big bang and prolongated projects. Third, go live is just the start of the journey with our customers, not the end. In order to make those tenets successful, we've invested in a few things. We launched next generation implementation accelerators that comes with industry process models, tools, templates, methodology that goes with it, and also automated testing, tasks, subscriptions, task services, so that our customers can quickly regression test our applications. We also created a very unique framework called 60-30-10. This framework allows our customers to look at all the business processes that are needed to support their business, yet focus on the processes that are most critical for them. We firmly believe not all business processes are created equal. So the 60-30-10 framework helps our customers focus on the 60% that are core, that they can use out of the box or adopt out of the box, and then really focus on the 30, which is configured or tweaked, and 10 that are unique. We've successfully used this model. In fact, some of our customers were able to achieve 90% out of the box using the 60-30-10 framework. We know that go live is just the start of the journey, so we created managed services offerings to help our customers once they're in the cloud to continue to take the innovations we're putting into the product. In addition, we launched Infor Process Intelligence, which allows our customers to measure, to monitor their business processes with their actual transactional data, and then assess the processes that they have to continue to improve, automate, and do a continuous improvement process. Finally, we've invested and trained several Infor and partner resources, and we continue to train them so that they can come and help our customers take advantage of all the investments we're making in Infor Agility. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for spending this time with us to better understand some of what Infor has to offer to the utilities industry. You've seen several examples of how Infor understands the challenges facing your business and our dedication to providing a platform for business transformation. So, why Infor? Why do we think we're more uniquely positioned in the utilities market to be your technology partner today, tomorrow, and for the long term? Infor is dedicated to the productivity of large, complex organizations like yourselves. It's why we exist in the world. Our role within the Coke network positions us uniquely, and when you combine that with a one-of-a-kind relationship with AWS, plus our committed and shared interest in partnering with utility companies, we truly have a one-of-a-kind opportunity to do something really special together. Your operational backbone needs to be as flexible as it is robust, and every investment in your enterprise foundation needs to show value and enabling capabilities across every sector and node of your broader business ecosystem. We are solving today's needs, but also enabling tomorrow's opportunities and driving bottom-line optimization for efficiency and scale. We truly are creating top-line transformation for industry differentiation and innovation. We encourage you to interact with our industry experts to create a roadmap for your business and to leverage our content to get an understanding of how your peers are excelling in the industry. And with Infor solutions, from development through product management, services and sales, and our broader partner network, we are committed to your success. Thank you, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.